Morning everyone, I hope you're really well. I'm so excited to share this video with you. This, I think, is the first time it's ever happened on YouTube. Well, in my knowledge, it's the first time it's happened on YouTube. And this video, I'm not going to be on my own. I'm going to have some of my friends pop over. So I've got the kettle on. I've got the biscuits in the oven. Well, that might be a bit of a lie. They might be in a packet. We'll see. So I've got some very special guests and they're popping over to help me with this video. So join me the other side of the intro for a Disney Halloween Haunts pin tag with some of my very, very special friends and guests. Hit it, maestro! Super excited. I have been so nervous to record this video because, you know, when your friends pop over, you've got to clean the house, haven't you? And you've got to get your tea in and you've got to get your biscuits in and you've got to tidy up. So anyway, it's a wonderful pin tag and it has been created by the wonderful Robin from Oh Hello Robin, and I think she's an utter genius. And she's created this Halloween Haunts Disney pin tag, and we're going to be answering some questions on Halloween, and we're also going to be showing you some of our wonderful Halloween pins. But as I said before, I've got some very, very special guests that will be popping in to help me with this video. 6 very special guests in total, and I can't quite remember. Come closer, come closer. I may be helping them with their videos, who knows, but you'll have to watch them all and I'll tag them all down in the description box so you can go ahead and watch them, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And just a special little thing, because you know I'm mischievous, and Halloween's about plotting and planning and a cauldron. Well, I haven't got a cauldron, have I? No, I haven't got a cauldron. I really haven't got a cauldron. I've got a new backdrop. But I haven't got a cauldron. But I do like to plot and plan. So at the end of this video, I might put some special photos up. Now, so of my special guests, there's only one I haven't actually met in real life, because these really are friends and special guests. So I might have to doctor a photo of us together. Done it yet, and if you knew my ability to doctor things, it's going to be really rough. So that particular guest has got this far now and she's pausing it to zoom to the end to see what I've created with us. We've got to sort that out soon, we have. So put my glasses on. There you go, I can see you all. I'm having some new glasses, so without the blue reflection tint, so hopefully you'll be able to see my eyes better, because my daughter tells me off every time. She says, Mum, no one can see your eyes, and I'm like, yeah, but I can't see anything otherwise. So I've got all my lists printed out in front of me. So we have got 13 questions, which is a mixture of questions and pins that we are going to share with you. So the first one is something I'm going to share. And the first question is, trick or treat, share a Disney pin that's a trick or a treat. And I had a good look through my collection and I came up with one that you might not think I'd come up with. I've just been to the Star Wars opening, and to be there at opening day at Magic Kingdom, I mean Hollywood Studios, on the actual day it opens, being one of the first to literally go into the land, being in that crush, well, it was a bit frightening at times, it was. There was something very, very magical about being there. And if you haven't, I'll link my video at the end so you can see opening day, the madness and what we had to go through. But because of that, and because I've been watching Star Wars movies, told you it wouldn't be one you'd think I'd choose, it is most definitely a Star Wars pin. So this is just an open edition. I think this was from last year. And that is the Yoda trick-or-treating pin. And what I really love about Yoda is how he speaks. So when he goes, I love soup, I do. Is that a bit like how he speaks? I had to think about that. But the fact you've got Yoda there with all the sweets going into the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern, I just think that's really special. So that is my trick-or-treat pin. So now I think it's time I invited someone over, but she's just sent me a text message. She can't come over in person. So I'm going to put one of the cups away. I'm only going to need 5 cups of me, so 6 now, not 7 cups of tea. She can't come. And that'll be my wonderful friend Vicky. So Vicky, over to you.
Hey guys, Vicky here from Vixen Lost in Disney, and the Disney villain that I would most love to go trick-or-treating with would have to be Hades. I just think no one would want to reckon with Hades. Everybody would be throwing treats at him just to avoid a trick. But on the off chance that somebody did ask for a trick, I think Hades would know how to deliver, and with pain and panic on our side as well, we would just be causing absolute mayhem, and I would love to be a part of that chaos. I also think that Hades wouldn't really be much into the treats, so I think I should be able to try and steal all of the treats. I think I'd have to try and fight pain and panic for them, but with Hades out of the question, I'm more likely to see those treats. So I would definitely pick Hades to be my Halloween trick-or-treat partner. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.
Thanks so much, Vicky. I love that. Next time, pop round for that cup of tea. Right, so then, number 3, Masquerade. So share a Disney pin of who you would dress up for Halloween. Now, I have done Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party twice, and the first year I went as Lilo. I did. Put a little photo in here. Oh. Oh, quick. Did you see the wig? Never wear a wig to the Halloween party. It is so hot and your head and you just want to scratch. But anyway, this year we went and I just did Coco, and I've got some Coco here and I bought a Coco t-shirt. I didn't dress up, but this, because I didn't have time, I've been away for 3 out of the past 6 months, but this is who I would have liked to have dressed up as, and it's a beautiful pin, and I'm absolutely thrilled beyond belief to have this one in my collection. And it's a Disney Studio Store Hollywood, and it's Sully. And that is who I would like to dress up as. But I see everybody with all their makeup and how they've done it, and it's absolutely beautiful. And that is most definitely what I would like to go as. I do have the new Sally ears, so who knows. And my pinballs, if anyone's wondering, that's from the wonderful Graham Crafters, and I'll put them down in the description, and it's a wonderful pin board. So for this, it's great because you go into focus. So the back of my pin, and this one it's a limited edition of 300. So there's only 300 of these made, and it's all black. And it's a really, really thick pin. So yes, so that's who I would most definitely like to dress up as for Halloween. So then my next guest, she's just rung. She's not coming over either. I mean, what's a girl to do? But I can forgive her because it's a very long way from Canada. So I'll pass it over to you, Taryn. And your question is, what is your favourite villain Disney song?
Hello my beautiful Disney friends, my name is Taryn. I am from the channel Twinkle Bell Taryn. The question is, what is your favorite Disney villain song? And this is absolutely a no-brainer for me. I have to go with my favorite Disney villain as it is, Ursula and Poor Unfortunate Souls. I just love everything about this song. I love the way it is sung. I love her mannerisms in this song. It is really everything. It is a very like sassy, seductive song, and it's just showing Ursula, and it's really showing Ursula's true colors to Ariel. Everything about this song is just perfect, and it's definitely my favorite villain song.
Thanks so much, Taryn. We'll sort that photo out. We will. So question 5 is, good witch or bad witch? Definitely bad witch. Definitely bad witch. Share a Disney pin of your favourite princess or your favourite villain. And the reason it would be a bad witch is because they've got lots of different sides, haven't they? And they can be really naughty and fantastic and mischievous and bad. But if you're good, you can't really go off the path, could you? So I'm not naughty or bad in real life, but I just, yeah, so bad witch. So it'd be a villain. And this is a very, very special pin. And it's actually a fantasy pin. And this was gifted to me. It was a present from my next visitor who's coming on. And it's Mother Gothel. And this was a pin made by, I think it was Disney Chris. But look at her, Mother Gothel. Look at this pin. And it's a pin on pin. And it's just beautiful. Utterly beautiful. And this pin, it's a limited edition of just 100. And it's called Sassy Yet Sinister. I like that, don't you? Sassy and yet sinister. So I absolutely adore this pin. And that's off my next guest. And she's not coming. She's got stuck in a snowstorm. I know it's Alaska, Jessie, but a snowstorm this time of year. You sure? Have you heard about my cooking and my biscuit skills? I'll let you off this time. She's sitting there going, no! So, Jessie, your question is, what Disney villain power would you want to have? Over to you, Jessie.
I'm Jessie from Miss Cherry's channel, and the Disney villain power I would like to possess is actually from Dr. Facilier. So Dr. Facilier, as we all know, is a voodoo king, or a voodoo doctor. I'm not sure what the proper term is, but he can see into people's pasts, and he can also see what people desire the most. And it's not like I would necessarily use that for evil, but I do think it would help give a deeper understanding of the people in my life. And I thought that that was a really amazing power to have. So I would for sure choose Dr. Facilier. And also, I have a little bit of an intrigue / obsession with voodoo. So that also helped me decide that. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Jessie. Oh, do you know, this is just amazing. All of my friends and no one's come over, which means I've got all the biscuits. They're all mine. Well, someone else might turn up. You don't know. So, number 7 is share your scariest Disney pin. Well, there's only one person who scares me, and that has got to be Maleficent. She's very scary. Something about her being one of the first movies. I know she wasn't the first, but being one of the first movies. And so the animation wasn't so fluid, if you like. So she really was very standalone, very austere. Her presence, her aura, the fact she stood there with a stick or a staff. Yeah, she's a scary lady, she is. So this is my pin, and it's an employee pin, and it's from the cast centre, and it's Maleficent. And I love this, and as you notice, she's green again. So I must have a think about being green, because Sally was green in my who I dress up as pin. And this particular pin is a limited edition of 250, so very beautiful and very special. So on to question 8, and question 8, we're heading back to America and to my lovely friend Becca. Hi Becca, hope you're well. So over to you, and your question is, which Disney villain would you not want to meet on a Halloween?
Hi, I'm Becca. My YouTube channel is Disney Kitty. My question is, what Disney villain would you not want to meet on Halloween? 2 are coming to mind right away. The first one is Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. If you've seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame, you will probably agree with me that Frollo is just like the creepiest of the creeps. Like, he gives me the willies even just thinking about him. His song is terrifying. He is terrifying. He is a creeper, and I'm not a fan. And kind of along those same lines, Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas, with all of his creepy crawlies inside of him. That skeeves me out. Oogie Boogie to me is one of the scariest Disney villains, and so I would not like to run into that guy in a dark alley, and definitely not on Halloween. So I'm gonna go with Frollo and Oogie Boogie. I don't know if I'm allowed to have two answers, but sometimes I make up my own rules, so I hope that's okay.
Thanks, Becca. I'm loving this, but I've got no one to help me eat all these biscuits. What's a girl to do? The next question is, share my favourite mystery pin. So this is the crystal ball question. So share my favourite mystery pin. And I've only just recently opened these up, so I'll link that down below as well. And it was the Haunted Mansion limited release pins that my wonderful friend James over at Pin Pals, he actually picked these up for me. And this is my favourite one. So if you've not watched my video, the reason I love this pin is because it's a mummy drinking tea. And I'm a mummy and I'm from the UK and I drink a lot of tea. So I just thought that was really, really appropriate. I love that pin. And this is actually a duplicate. My other pin is up on my pin board upstairs as a memory, because that just sings YouTube to me. And yeah, really special. I'm starting to collect all the Halloween pins now, big time. It's getting a bit bad again. Yeah, addiction is great. But yeah, I absolutely love that one. So we're up to number question 10. And she's not coming round. She's stuck in school. So Kate, over to you. So the question is, who is your favourite Disney villain or villains or psychic or psychics? Over to you, Kate.
Hi there, Mouseketeers. It's Kate from Princess Minnie. And which Disney villain sidekicks are my favorite? I thought this was going to be a really hard one to answer, honestly, because I was like, I don't think I like that many Disney villain sidekicks. So the first ones that came to my mind were Pain and Panic, because they're pretty funny from Hercules. But then I realized, no, of course, I love Flotsam and Jetsam from The Little Mermaid, of course. And one of the reasons I love them is because, first of all, eels, they're super cool. I also just loved that movie growing up, so everything from that movie is just about my favorite. But I also love, I don't know if they'd call Ursula like their mommy, but I feel like they just love their mommy so much, and I think that's so endearing, if that makes sense. And I love in the Little Mermaid ride, they kind of lead you into Ursula's lair where she's singing Poor Unfortunate Souls. But they lead you in and they're like, Ursula has great powers. And I'm like, yes, if only my cats said that about me, I would be so happy. So it's gotta be Flotsam and Jetsam for best Disney villain sidekicks.
Thanks, Kat. Oh, I wish, could you imagine if they were all actually in my house? We'd have such a party. We would have such a party. We would. So, number 11 is Black Cats and Werewolves. Share a pin of your favourite Disney animal. Well, it's Halloween, and so the colours are green, purple and orange. So I've chosen orange pin because my animal changes colour. Yes, they're a chameleon. Did I say that right? Imagine if I didn't. It's quite possible I haven't. Let me check. I've just looked it up in my magic book with my magic powers. No, that's it. I didn't look it up. I've got my magic powers. Ooh. It is a chameleon. And it's Pascal. And this is one of the pins I got from the Fairy Tales pin set that we were given. And this was our pins. I believe this was the one we got for completing the scavenger hunt. There were 6 of them in the box. So yeah, so I love this pin. That's Pascal. So question 12, we're now heading back over to America. We're going back over and we're going to Illinois this time. And we're going to Robin, wonderful, wonderful Robin, who thought of this fantastic pin tag. So Robin, your question is Nightmare Before Christmas or Hocus Pocus?
Hello, it's Robin from Oh Hello Robin. And do I prefer Nightmare Before Christmas or Hocus Pocus? Both are awesome films, but you know, I really do love Hocus Pocus. It is such a great family film for Halloween. And I'm completely infatuated with these Sanderson sisters, who are portrayed by Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, and Sarah Jessica Parker. I do believe they completely stole the show, and I think Disney probably thinks so too, because the Sanderson sisters are stage front on the Castle show at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Now, watching Winifred, Mary, and Sarah, 17th century witches from Salem, drop into modern day times is a lot of fun, but I really look forward to the point when Winifred says, "I put a spell on you, and now you're mine." Oh, I love that film. So yeah, Hocus Pocus is my favorite. Bye.
Thanks, Robin. So the very last question is another pin question, and it is Jack-o'-lantern. That's the pin question, and it's share your favorite Disney Halloween pin. And there was no question about this. We actually were fortunate enough to go to California Disneyland last year, and we went for Christmas, and we got to do the Haunted Mansion with the takeover with the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay. And so this pin with Oogie Boogie with his trick or treats was actually the last scene when normally you've got the 3 hitchhiking ghosts. So I love this pin, and this pin, it's actually, the wheel spins. Let me take it off the backer card. So there we go. So this wheel actually spins, and that is the scene as you're just coming out of the Haunted Mansion. And I just absolutely adore this pin. And this pin is a limited edition of 3,000, so I just think it's really, really beautiful. And that's it. That's it. Me and my 6 wonderful, wonderful friends. I hope you've enjoyed this. Down below in the description box, I'll link all of their videos, so you can click on them and watch all the others and see what their answers were to the other questions, and see what my answers were, because you don't know what my answers were to those 6 questions, do you? Just at the end, I am going to put in some photos of us all together, and one of them might be doctored, so yeah. Taryn, I'm sorry, I'll apologise now in advance, but we got to sort it out. We got to get our photo done together, and to be able to do this with my friends, my amazing friends, not just people on YouTube, but my friends, has meant the world to me. And yeah, we're very, very special. We've got such a close clique, and yeah, it's very, very special indeed. But now I'm going to tag some people. We're allowed to tag 2 only, and you know me, normally I tag about 20, but I've got to be good and I've got to stick to the rules. So I thought long and hard. I'm going to tag Dana the Mouse Diva, and the reason I'm tagging you, Dana, is I know your pins are everywhere and you need to sort them out. I know you've done a bit of sorting, but I'm sure you've not finished. So I'm going to tag you. I'm also going to tag Beth Lung. I'm going to tag you because you've got a lot of Hong Kong and Shanghai pins. So I'd like to see what Halloween pins you've got from those collections. So I'm tagging you girls. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I've really, really enjoyed this, and I was so nervous about making it, and in fact it was quite easy to make in the end. So thank you for watching, everyone. Be good, be kind. If this was your first time watching and you'd like to stick around and watch some other of my videos, there's a link coming at the end where you can subscribe to the channel, and if you click that notification bell, YouTube will send you an email to let you know when I'm uploading a video. And then if it's something you like to watch, fantastic, and it's something you don't want to watch, it doesn't matter, does it? At least you know, because I'm nosy and I like to be in the loop, and I like to know who's uploading what, so I don't miss what I want to watch. But thank you so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this. Be good, be kind, take care of yourselves, have an amazing Halloween, and I'll see you really soon after I've ate all my biscuits and drank all my tea. Bye everyone. Bye for now. Bye.